Hello Pokemon Go trainers, it's the Seahawks fan with another Go Battle League video. In today's video, we got Shadow Mewtwo and the Double Crown. We got both on Metal Claw. I mean, if you're silly goose if you want to get a slash on Zashian Crown, but Ice Fang, I mean, it definitely has a place, and we're up against the Ice Fang Zamazenta. But it's definitely a much tougher matchup for Zama with Ice Fang into compared to Metal Claw up against other crowns. Right now we see a Kyogre. I mean, Kyogre definitely has got plenty of play in the meta. And I think there was some one turn lag, definitely a bit of a silly goose mistakes into the Mewtwo. But let's see. We see Crown Zashian. Okay, this is kind of awkward. They can close combat and get huge damage. But we have enough of an energy lead to reach to Behemoth Bash. Oh, Kaboom! We get the farm down. Let's go. Actually, is there a way I could have Metal Claw down? I don't think I could have. But unfortunately, they still take the win. Definitely tough to deal with that team. But Shadow Mewtwo, the pacing Psycho Cut. 5 Psycho Cuts for Side Strike. So nice into these matchups up against the Pokemon that are paired with the Crowns. Also very comfortable with it into Ho-Oh. And also at Period, which definitely real nice. And now there's a bit of a better matchup for regular Mewtwo into Zamazenta. Definitely going to have to build a regular Mewtwo, and that would be my 98 shiny. Hopefully one day we get the silver bottle cap. Hopefully cheaper than a gold bottle cap because of a more limited IV increase. And much better to use on like 98, 96, maybe even 93 IV Pokemon to make them hundos. But right now, we have a opponent with no shields remaining. We got a Behemoth Blade loaded. And it kabooms! Goodbye, Rhyperior, and Palkia does not have what it takes to clean up. I mean, the Crown's so good, and having a hundo for both, phenomenal. I cannot believe I got the hundo background Zashian. So cool. Backgrounds are really cool. I mean, if I didn't get the backgrounds, I would not have complained, but, well, the game decided to give me the luck. Zashian background. And Side Strike, able to get some nice damage into Rhyperior. Rhyperior lead, I mean, you just pace to Side Strike before they get to Rock Wrecker. And they very often just go straight for the Rock Wrecker. I mean, it's a smart thing to do. Guarantee shield, huge damage, potentially KO. But right now we're getting some chip damage into the Ho-Oh. I mean, Ho-Oh's got to be wary. I am able to reach a Side Strike with swapping into Mewtwo to take my opponent's last shield. Gonna bring back the Zamazenta, and they have fallen for my trap because I can get some good energy going for my Zashian. Oh, they do get the attack drop. That is huge. But that's not going to stop the Zashian from kaboom! The KO after one more Metal Claw. And unfortunately, Ho-Oh did not get enough energy. The attack drop was not able to save them from getting farmed down from Metal Claw. Complete Zygote. Cheat code. It is a cheat code against almost anything that's not certain fairy types, especially Zashian. But Side Strike and Dip, very nice, very nice. Do I respect Earthquake? I do not. It is Bulldoze. Let's go. Yay for me not shielding the Bulldoze. I'm actually going to go for the close combat. I mean, I could just go for Behemoth Bash, but it is what it is. They're going to let me throw back-to-back moves, which I love. They're still going to have to throw a move for the KO. They could have definitely tried a fancy farm down, but now, 2 shielded Zashian Crown. They will be taking both my shields. It is, actually, no, not yet. I mean, maybe Bulldoze Earthquake may be the meta. Captain Energy. I can't throw a back-to-back Behemoth Blade, but I have a close combat ready. But they're just going to let me get to the next Behemoth Blade, and they're in range. So goodbye. 1 KO, 2 KOs. Oh, we see a Dawn Wings Necrozma. And we have Shadow Mewtwo with Shadow Ball. And it kabooms! 1-hit KOs. Now, I don't know the actual damage the Shadow Ball does from Shadow Mewtwo. But I honestly feel like it could take out 2 Dawn Wings from full health. Shadow Ball from Shadow Mewtwo is so strong. Maybe not that much damage, but yeah. I do love my Shadow Mewtwo. Giovanni. What an amazing Giovanni Pokemon to get. A near perfect Shadow Mewtwo. The reason I've only done 1 Shadow Mewtwo raid. I mean, the shiny is cool, but it's just not. I just couldn't be bothered. I already do enough raids with so many other Pokemon. But I do really want Mewtwo to return. We need Mewtwo to return. But we also need Mega Mewtwo one day. Now we got Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball is going to get big damage, not resisted. Can we farm down the Zashian? Did I make a miscalculation? Oh, 1 more Metal Claw was not enough. We have to shield. But we have some energy. We see Ice Fang. Zamazenta failed to make the catch, but no, Palkia can get a Dragon Breath farm down. Well played on their end game. Good game. We're going to get some decent damage, but we just did not have the energy we need. If we somehow had 2 moves, we won, but if not, we didn't. So we lost. Now, pacing to Shadow Ball compared to Flamethrower Thunderbolt, they're the same, 7-6, 7-6. At least 7-6 for the first time. Side Strike just 5-5-5-5. 5s. All around, so good. And definitely some nice matchups. I showed on the other side from PB Poke. Definitely can do a more in-depth video some other time, but definitely nice. Definitely options for Mewtwo. I'm definitely a Pokemon that a lot of people have built. Because it's Mewtwo, one of the strongest Pokemon in Pokemon. And very useful in Pokemon Go. Not really useful right now in the mainline games. Like competitive scene, but it is. It's definitely not what it used to be in Pokemon Go, but it is definitely still has play. I mean, just Psycho Cut energy generation is just amazing. My opponent is smart to let me get to 2 Side Strikes before they throw a move. And we're going to get huge damage. But can we farm down with Resistant Metal Claw? They're going to reach a Fusion Flare and kaboom! Huge damage. But actually a tad less than I expected. And they bring in Palkia and we are ready with that move. And we can farm down the Reshiram. That was a shiny Reshiram also. Not sure. I don't think it was a Shundo. 65. 45-65 is the Shundo, not that. I'm not sure what stat it was missing. I mean, if it was attack, then I think still would have lost without attack, but maybe not. Right now, we make a great catch of the Rhyperia's Rock Wrecker. They do counter us with the Ho-Oh, though. It's fine. It is what it is. We're going to get them under half health, put them in Side Strike range. But the game doesn't work properly. It gives us 1-turn lag. And I should have been able to throw the Side Strike after 2 Psycho Cuts. But instead, I'm double shielding. I do get a farm down. This NG is going to be useful. But like having taken a shield or a KO with having my shield still, I would have been way better off. Ice Fang right here, I'm doing just enough fast attack damage to allow the kaboom. I do get a parting move out. Not going to let them have 2 shields and completely embarrass me. But I'm not going to be able to reach the 2 Side Strikes. Man, I think I still would have gone farm down, but man, I think I could have. I would have had 2 Side Strikes when I went down. I think they do still take me out. If I had the Shadow Hundo, I may have been able to win that with the game working properly. Yeah, close battle. I mean, this is margin for error at the high level. Not that, like, this is a crazy high level, but when you have the level 50s, margin for error is so little. We're going back-to-back close combats, and we take the KO of Palkia. That's very nice. Getting that thing out the way, get that monster, that pocket monster. Very nice. We Behemoth Blade. I mean, it's smart to let your opponent throw first, but I'm still in an okay spot. I do double shield the close combats or Behemoth Blade. No, it is double close combat. And they fail to make a catch of the move into Rhyperior. That was a win condition. I still have all 3 Pokemon, and I'm going to bring in Mewtwo to close out the battle. Shadow Mewtwo leading his team to victory. No Pokemon fainted on my side. Now, Primarina. Waterfall Primarina. Definitely does look pretty good. I mean, I've definitely enjoyed using it into the Rhyperiors. I unfortunately did not make a catch of Hydro Cannon immediately. They're able to then bring in Hello. Can I get to a second move and limit them to minimal energy gain? Yeah, I didn't give them too much energy gain, but they are scary. And another 1-turn lag. 1-turn lag was crucial for my opponent winning. Actually, maybe I still would have lost that last battle with the 1-turn lag from Ho-Oh. I definitely should have been able to throw a Side Strike before, after only taking one Incinerate. But I did get I landed the Side Strike and only took 1 Incinerate, so it is what it is right now. But can we reach a Behemoth Blade and another move to KO the Pokemon in the back? Did I need to farm up more energy? We have the Behemoth Blade. It is still enough for the Kaboom. Could I CMP tied against the Landorus to close battle? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if this battle would have been won if the game worked properly. A smart Rhyperior to not shield, to not throw the Rock Wrecker straight away. They go for resisted Breaking Swipe and get a nice attack drop. Very helpful for them. I don't want to debuff myself yet, and I'm capped on energy, so go for Behemoth Bash. They throw a Aqua Tail first. And they have less reason to shield because I'm debuffed. I'm going to go for the next close combat, and it's going to take their shield. Very nice, very nice. Now we got Zashian, not debuffed. Does take more damage from Aqua Tail than undebuffed Zamazenta, but let's see. Oh, in the back, it's a black here. And I think maybe I did just throw it straight away, or maybe I did wait a turn. But Rhyperior comes in, fails to make a catch, and I can shield up Zashian, and I will be able to reach the next move. And close combat is going to be plenty of damage to say sayonara. Kyurem. Kyurem's crowns, counters to crowns, all the things you need to think about Pokemon that are useful. Decent catch, nice catch of the Side Strike into Zashian. But I'm okay with this. I am okay with this. Because Shadow Mewtwo did enough damage. Actually, they're not going to debuff themselves. I was going to happily 2-shield farm down. They debuff themselves straight away. I guess I'm still going to be 2-shielding, but I took a shield from them. Senji, I am going to get KO'd by some Dragon Breaths after Aqua Tail lands, but let's see. Door number 3, they got it Rhyperior. Rhyperior Palkia Core is still very good. Able to take the last shield from my opponent. They do not want to keep the Shadow Viper in matchup. He got a good amount of energy on Palkia. Probably should have farmed more energy before throwing that close combat. This is definitely where I would have liked Ice Fang Zama. You get a nice farm down. I definitely should have waited to throw that close combat. Switch clock is going to be up, and that is going to be end of me, because if I could have gotten a farm down and reached 2 side strikes for the Viper, I could have won. They did. I mean, okay, that was a very important catch. Side striking to the Zashian. They did real good, ending the battle. Well played. Shadow Mewtwo into the Zamazenta. No catch on a Zashian this time, thankfully. It will get them under half health. I mean, this isn't a great matchup, but I do take less damage from close combat or Behemoth Bash. Well, at least, yeah, less damage from close combat than with my own Zamazenta. And we're going to land the close combat. I'm going to let my Zashian go. Now, do I bring in Mewtwo? I bring in Zama, because being able to get rid of the debuffs is very nice. And I actually put a good amount of work. I do have to take 2 Aqua Tails, and it is coming down to the wire. I'm putting a lot of trust in my Mewtwo. They bring in Zama, and no matter what fast move, they don't have much fast attack pressure, but they no shield straight away. Let's go. There's hope. 2 shields apiece. Let's see what happens. Okay, but this is the power. Psycho Cut energy generation for Shadow Mewtwo. I barely hang on. Worse Ivy Shadow Mewtwo. 1 less defense may have been the difference for my opponent's win condition, but we can kaboom with Behemoth Bash. Actually, no, we don't take them out. Can we reach a move and get the farm down? They're able to take both my shields. Palkia comes in, and we do get the Metal Claw down. We didn't even need the close combat. Let's go. I'm not sure if they were 1 Dragon Breath away, maybe a few Dragon Breaths away. That's like almost as close as battles is going to get sometimes. We're going to bring in Zashian for the Zama. They're going to CC and dip. They did enough chip damage to almost get 2 Breaking Swipes after the multi farm down. Going to solve the switch clock and bring in Zama, because the energy is not going to do much. But oh my gosh, this is Spice Kaboom superpower. And I do have to respect the damage, because I need HP on my Pokemon to win this battle. We do go for a resisted Behemoth Bash. We're not debuffed though. Able to get some decent damage. Can we Psycho Cut down? No, we cannot. This is tough. They have a shielded Black Hero, and oh no. Oh no. We are gonna get good damage with the Psycho Cut, but we do not do the damage we need. Well played. Real cool Spice. We have to try superpower. Got them to win. But I hope you enjoyed the battle. Shadow Mewtwo, definitely nice. Definitely saw us play, especially with Yveltal being like non-existent. But thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel for daily Go Battle League videos and other Pokemon Go content. Stay tuned for the Journey to Legend this season. Can I get myself back to it? I've done it twice. Definitely for sure need to get to Expert to keep this streak alive. Would be 6 seasons in a row. But we'll see. Only time will tell. Gotta play good. Gotta play my battles well. Learn from my mistakes with the meta. But thanks for watching, and goodbye.